So hello everybody, and it's Sentinel. Now, we are taking a look now. I actually have a video up. It's called Starlight Driving the Huge Camping Horror Adventure. Really good little mod. I had a blast doing it. My problem was afterwards, it was a bit awkward for me trying to find places, do things and all the rest of it. I mean, the mod, you could delete this, delete that, but also then I had the problem of my game kept crashing out on me. And it's not that mod's fault, it's just I have a lot of mods downloaded because I show a lot of mods and because I use a lot of them, especially in my settlement stuff. So I was struggling to sort something out, and I actually noticed another modder had managed to fix a roof. Now it's a modder I've been watching for a while. Their name is Chaos and Fallout. Go check out their build stuff, it's absolutely spectacular. And I had said to them, how did you do that roof? And they said to me, oh, I use the STC mod. Now I use the STS, scrap that settlement, but I'd never been able to sort of take away certain things. What I'm actually doing at the moment is I have both downloaded. So I have Scrap the Commonwealth. Okay, now what Scrap the Commonwealth does is you can remove everything, and I mean everything. When I took the mod off, I came back, and of course we had the drive-in, but we also had 19 people here, and there was my slight little problem of trying to build. Normally, as you know, I sort of like scrap the living daylights out of everything. If there's people there, I'll just chuck up a wall and leave the people there. But whenever it's an empty settlement like this place, or the likes of Jamaica Plain or anywhere like that, well, Jamaica, there's not much you can do in it, well, until now. So you know, I do have another build where there's no people in this place, and I can actually scrap it all down, and then I can go and see and maybe build an apartment block or whatever. But because there was people here, I needed to get them beds pretty quickly. So we scrapped everything down, and I went along with the idea of the mod that I had used, but instead of a prison camp and all the rest of it, I actually went with a pre-war internment camp, which is basically where all the Chinese were taken to, where whenever the government sent in the police and all the rest of it, put them on the buses and took them off, because it was like, oh, we're trying to hunt out for these red infiltrators, which is why you actually have that big power thing up there. It's because it was a government run camp. So I used sort of now I have the load order. Actually, I should give you the advice on first. If you have USO or UCO, as some of Andrew's mods were known to start with, they need to go at the bottom first. Okay? Then if you're keeping the STS the way I am, they go in. Then the STC, Scrap the Commonwealth, goes in there. Okay, so that is the best load order, and you do not have any conflict or any problems. Okay, now in the USO mod, you actually do have these. These are what are used for cage, or for Tegan's cage. I can nearly talk today. So we put these all the way around. The trees, why are there trees on the outside? It was a camp. They wanted to make it look nice from the outside, but on the inside they were teasing the people in here with, this is what freedom is like outside, and you're not getting near it. And that's basically, they do it in prisons and things like that. They have a habit of sort of putting nice little things, and it's just out of reach, is basically what that was done for. So we've used these little huts because it was supposed to be an internment camp. Let's go with these ones. We have a bar in this one. These ones, it's just bunks, literally three bunk beds, and that's it in each of them. The tree, I decided to put the tree down with these little benches so there's somewhere nice to sit, and as you can see, I've sort of put a few lights going around it. I have given them crops. This place is producing 35 crops, so quite handy. Now the only overhang from the mod I have is this, and I cannot delete it or get rid of it for love nor money. And it's a Nuka game, and it says put a token in, and then it says requires a Nuka token. So there you are. These are from Oberland Station, but what I've actually done is I've planted them down and I have put a security thing up here, so basically the security can look out all around them, and I need to delete some of the trees from around her because her line of sight is completely blocked out. Around the other ones you can see I've taken the trees down so they actually do have their line of sight. We've put some turrets here because there's only one entrance in. If anybody's going to try and take this place, they're going to have to come through the front door, so I've put extra turrets heavy here. These ones are from whenever the mod actually was removed. Basically all these turrets were still here from whenever I put them in. I was tempted to go around the outside and use the foundation blocks and put turrets up and then take the foundation block away, so they were just all hanging, and I was like, nah, stuff it, I couldn't be bothered. This will do. So she does have over 300 odd defense, so it's not that she's defenseless, but I thought it sort of was like a nice sort of thing to it all. So where this mod really came in handy was actually over here in up too high in Tappington Boathouse. And this was actually this was the reason that I'd actually seen that Chaos had done a build at Tappington, and it was like, how did you do that to the roof? How did you manage that? And because they're also a PS4 player, and he says to me, he says, this one. I was like, happy days. So I owe him massively because he's made my life a little bit easier. My only advice is, with Scrap the Commonwealth mod, you can wipe out everything. As you see, I've taken out the projector, I've taken out the cafe, I have taken out the big screen, everything else. So, you know, you can scrap everything, so be careful that you don't manage to scrap the house, because whenever I was actually taking out the projector and the building that was in, I was actually like this, deleting the projector bits, and managed to actually take out the entire building and fell to the floor. So my only advice is be careful. So as you can see, she has a secure roof that goes all the way around, okay, and up here, as you can see, she is watertight. Now the only place I had a problem was this little area here, and trying to glitch in the wood was just driving me insane. I was just like, oh, you know what it is, just stuff it, just leave it. But we have got beds in this area now. The bathroom, as you see, is gone to here. I decided to give them a little bit of a bigger bathroom. You don't have to, you can do it whatever way you want. You can destroy the entire building if you want and start rebuilding all over again. She does need to get some walls up and things like that, which I will be doing. But I thought I would just sort of like let you have a little look at what it is possible with this little mod. I am going to be going over to Croup Manor, and I am going to be heading off to Jamaica, and whenever I'm building another roof, I will let you see how I got the roof like that with the pitch and everything on it, and how this was done. So it was just a wee quick one to let you all see the Scrap the Commonwealth mod, and to advise you, you know, if you're really into your settlement building, if you want to wipe out all the buildings that are there to start with and start from scratch, that is one to use. Now, as I say, I am using it in conjunction with Scrap That Settlement, and they do work perfectly fine together, as you can see. So this is Sentinel saying to everybody, stay safe, have fun, and I'll catch you all on the flip side.